Thank you. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. I am excited to provide innovative studies on the predictive potential of social media data, particularly Twitter data or X.com. In anticipate stock market moves. The title of the research project is Assessing the Informative Value of Social Media Data in Stock Market Prediction, Financial Sentiment Embedding Approaches. The presentation will go into reason for the research, our aims, the advanced methodology I used, the relevant outcomes we can see, and concrete case studies, and lastly we will connect everything together with our conclusions. Motivations and state of the art. In today's digitally linked world, platforms like Twitter have evolved from ordinary social interaction sites to powerful conduits capable of influencing financial markets. Consider this, millions of tweets are sent out every day, some of which includes critical information about financial markets. But how can we find the valuable information in this large flood of information? Previous research looked at Twitter abilities to influence financial indices. But this work goes further with the goal of harnessing this potential systematically. Next slide, state of the art. Several researchers have tried to understand the impact of social media on financial markets. However, while they are laying the groundwork, I tried to construct the infrastructure for this process. This research not only highlights the importance of Twitter data, but also proposes a novel for properly exploiting its actual value. Objectives of the research. The goal was very simple, to effectively use the huge amount of Twitter data for stock market forecasting. This wasn't simply about collecting data analysis. I aimed to filter, evaluate, and incorporate thoughts from tweets in order to fully understand the market moves. Short methodology overview. The strategy was complex. First, I realized the necessity for a solid mathematical model that could take into account the specifics of the Twitter data. Then I used zero-shot learning. Its innovative approach that ensured our model only analyzed the most relevant tweets. At last, I invited to extract the substance of market segments from these tweets using a novel embedded approaches. Data preprocessing, the main step in this model. Dealing with something like Twitter requires dealing with massive amount of data, which is often disorganized. To cut short noise, I started by utilizing the customized Twitter validator. The data was then standardized, ensuring that our model had a consistent dataset to work with. Furthermore, I developed techniques for detecting and dealing with outliers, ensuring that our results, these results, were not biased by abnormalities. This is short schematic representation of the tweet validator model. I use large language model for their short classification. I use some keywords like stocks, investment, economy, trading for understand relevant input Twitter text to this field. So next, modeling and analysis. I started with basic IMAX model, a tried and true financial forecasting tool. The enhanced model, a hybrid technique that effectively include Twitter data, visual test compares indicates model capability in the every study certain and the results incredible. They can raise rates surprises model this will only it's using social data. This provides numbers things to us in the fair power of social media. Particular platforms like Twitter cannot be overstated in today's financial landscape. Second, the predictive power of the input module demonstrated the enormous potential of combining classic forecasting approaches with modern social media data. The Twitter validator was effects. These signals a prediction by present model. The third step, getting stock, financial sentiment embedding. Next steps is getting a market financial sentiment embedding by aggregating the stock financial sentiment embeddings. And the last step is predicting stock price movements using previous stock prices. The systematic schematic representation of the financial sentiment analysis model for getting tweet financial sentiment embeddings. I use the encoder model and fine-tune this model, this language model on the financial sentiment analysis task. Case study. Theory without practice is incomplete. As a result, I put this model to the test in real-world scenario to evaluate how it performs outside of the controlled boundaries of the resource setting. The outcomes were beneficial. In practice, my technique demonstrate competitiveness and opportunities for development by including enhanced time series analysis capabilities and more complex large language models. This practical confirmation was welcomed with praise from financial professionals like investors, highlighting the potential future application of the study. Limitation and future work. No research is without limitation. I believe there is scope of to diversify the data set, perhaps in venturing into other social media platforms as the digital landscape evolves. The model to must adapt and refine. Conclusions. Social media shows. This research underscores the significant role of social media data in enhancing stock market predictions. Model separately, the enhanced model with its integration of social media insights consistently outperforms some traditional forecasting methods. Future of financial forecasting, integrating social media sentiments is not just some benefits, it's potential the future of financial forecasting. So some recommendation for the next research: financial institutions should consider incorporating social media data into their prediction tools for improved accuracy and insights. So thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Dear colleagues, are there any questions from the conference participants, from colleagues? Dear colleagues, have you a question?
May I ask the colleague, dear Vyacheslav, what does mean the term outliers in your investigation, and in which way they have been separated?
Sometimes people tax some companies like Apple, for example, when they use some
Дякую. Дякую. Прошу, одну хвилиночку. Sorry.
So I use some large language model with zero short learning for separate some other tweets like some products reviews or other from tweets about investments or shares. Do you have other questions?
Sorry. Dear colleagues, have you a question? Thank you very much. Thank you very much.